Pisces, I hope that you're all well today. I decided I would do a love reading for you guys. It's been a couple of days, so let's get into it. It looks as though the influences of your connection, and of course you know how this works, and if you don't know how this works, it is that I'm reading for a number of people, which means it's not going to resonate specifically for you. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, just leave it, and hopefully the next reading will be for you and touch more on your situation. So don't try to make it fit, okay? And yeah, if you want a private reading that's specific to your situation, you can definitely book online, and you can find a link to my website in the description box below. So I'm hoping you guys are all well. And it looks like the outer influences are past life relationship. For you, I feel like there's some of you are just, you're having a lack of excitement about a new beginning, a lack of passion about a connection that you're in, or perhaps you feel as though there's a lack of passion. There could be a lack of that spark, that energy that just sets you alive and really makes you excited and makes you want to go for this connection, to go all in. There is something here that is really, it is definitely taking its toll, I think, on this connection, because that lack of passion is slowing things down. And I don't think that it's a fault at all of yours, Pisces. I feel like it's just the situation. And as we further get into it, we'll understand why. The issues or situations that are affecting your partner at this time is the Wheel of Fortune. They might be going through some karmic justice right now. Maybe they don't realize it, but this is also on their path. They're going through some things that are divinely guided, and I feel like they're learning some really big lessons in life. Very big lessons. And these big lessons, I think, are why you might not be seeing a lot of passion or excitement in this connection. Right? They, I feel, are all consumed in their life, and maybe they don't even know to the extent. I don't think they know to the extent, to be honest. The situation right now, Pisces, in your energy, you've pulled back, but so have they. I don't think that they wanted to pull back, but I think it's because you pulled back. I think that they want to come together and talk things out or connect again. There is a deep bond here. There is this soulmate level of connection. You were brought into their life for a reason. Perhaps it was to offer some love and support in the meantime as they go through their karmic lessons. This is actually making me kind of emotional. Okay, so I feel like you were brought in to love them when they couldn't love themselves. And, sorry, I should just be waking up now. And you, my darlings, you knew it. You knew deep down that you were a support system to this individual. Because I think that you're learning your life lessons as well. And I believe your life lesson has to do with sacrifice and not sacrificing so much. So this person was a good lesson for you in the fact that they are in so much of their own deep waters that they can't make the effort for you. Because what I see here that you want is emotional contentment and emotional fulfillment emotional exchange. But the individual that you're dealing with, they could be a father, maybe even an absentee father, for that matter. They may not be around for their children. Could be dealing with the father of your children. But this is somebody who may abuse their power, or they could be excessively controlling or rigid or stubborn. They do have a lack of discipline and a lack of control. Maybe they're going through some issues right now in terms of paternity. This person is a hard task type. They're not fun. I think that there's a lacking of that fun. And perhaps that is what is making the spark go out for you. But I think that the reason why they're lacking fun is because they might be going through some parental issues. Maybe they have children, or they're going through some kind of issue, I feel, and maybe they're dealing with a father figure who is treating them like this, or who has treated them like this. Maybe they grew up in an environment where there was abuse of power and they didn't feel free enough to be able to express themselves, because it does represent an older male energy, and it doesn't have to be. It could be, oh, and there goes my throat chakra too. But this person might be too authoritarian. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they think that they're giving you solid guidance. I just feel like they're very controlling and rigid. You seem to attract these controlling types, but we're going to get into why. So I feel like you want this person to make the effort, but from an emotional place and a connected place, but this person can't do that in the moment. And what they need to know, or sorry, what you need to know about this individual is that they are showing up as the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So what's sad about that is it states that this connection is unstable and that it may be lacking the commitment or effort, or things are getting dull and boring, and maybe that's just the type of person that you're dealing with, and you might need to open your eyes to that, that you're always going to have to be the life of this connection. But you need to know that if you want this to work out, you're going to need to inject some more life into this. Otherwise, it's just going to burn out, right? The thing, too, is that this person may be disloyal or unfaithful and still may want to play the field as well. They could be a gambler, they could be lazy, or they may be interested in you for the wealth or the social status. And whilst they may talk about building a comfortable lifestyle, they'll lack the work ethic or the commitment or the focus to achieve it. They will definitely break the promises that they make. And they could be so materialistic and money focused that they neglect the partner and come across as dull and boring, and that's why. They could be just somebody who cares so much about money and so much about, you know, how they're appearing to the world that they can't show up. They're really disconnected from their emotions. Maybe you need to know that this person isn't ready for commitment and they haven't told you that. And that's why you're drawing on your intuition, because your intuition is telling you. Hence, that's why your want is an emotional connection, but you're not getting it. Is because your intuition is telling you something is not right. So what you needed to know is that if you're thinking that this is your soulmate, unfortunately, this is the energy that they're in right now. That being said, what do they need to know? The Fool. They need to know that you're a type of person who's very innocent and you love freedom and originality, adventure, right? And maybe they need to know that their actions are a little careless. Or maybe they need to know that you're starting to pull back and you're wanting to retreat from this situation because there just isn't the effort that you want. They need to know that you really, really cared about them. They need to know that maybe you were so in love that you could hardly contain your excitement. But I think they need to know as well that you're not willing to commit to somebody who can't change their ways or who is too focused on maintaining power and status. The advice is to let go of control issues. Your advice, of course, is to stop being so nurturing and loving. The Empress in reverse. Which makes sense, because I pulled a card for your shadow self as to what it is that's affecting you. And the life lessons here, yours is to stop sacrificing yourselves, to stop sacrificing your happiness, but you are doing that, which is good. You've been doing your work, Pisces, because this came up in reverse. Sacrifice in reverse. You're stopping doing that. You're stopping giving so much before it gets to the point of no return. For this person, their advice is to really recognize that they are a wounded warrior. They've been through a lot in their life. They really, truly have. And that they need to let go of control issues, especially with that Emperor energy in reverse. Whether they're trying to control the outcome of situations, whether they're trying to make things go their way, maybe, like, I feel like this person doesn't really understand, but the thing is that they are in pain, no matter how much they're showing up to the world as having it all together, and everything is just perfectly aligned for them. They put on this face to the world, but the truth of the matter is many people who appear composed or happy to give the impression to the outside world that they have it all together, they could be returning home only to feel sad and alone. And I say that because their shadow that is affecting them is blinded to pain. And that breaks my heart, because I'm really feeling that this person may not even know the pain that they're in. They're blinded to it. And I guess I feel a little sad too, because I think that some of you Pisces now are going to really look at this situation and you're going to feel helpless. Because you want to help this person, you want to be loving and nurturing, but you also know too that this person will suck you dry. They will suck you dry because they don't know how to show up for themselves. They've got this blindfold on. They don't even recognize exactly what it is that they're going through. So the outcome for you is to surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Exactly. You can't fix this for this person. This person has to do the work. This person has to make an effort and show up for themselves to do the hard work of going within. I feel like they're in the bargaining stage of grief for something to deal with their life. It's like, oh, if I do this, then I'll get this. But it doesn't work like that. It works to, you need to go in and feel that pain. And this person has a lot of pain that they're not dealing with. And it says surrender your addictions. So like we were talking about, they could be a gambler of some sort, or they're addicted to money and status, because that focus, when they're focused so hard on that stuff, it makes them feel a lot better about themselves, and then they don't have to feel, they don't have to heal. And it says whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking for that matter, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. That's the thing too, a lot of people don't realize how they avoid their pain with addictions, and addictions falls into every category. You may be a smoker and then you quit smoking, but then look, you start eating a lot, right? So your addiction simply it shifts. And then once you realize, oh, okay, I can't eat so much because it's not healthy, then you might switch to drinking. Then all of a sudden, you know, the drinking started to get out of hand, so you think, oh, okay, maybe I'll just smoke a joint. But then all of a sudden you start getting noodled all of the time, and then you're like, oh, maybe I'll just take up gaming. Then you're on the computer. Do you see how it perpetuates the cycle? And this person is learning a big lesson here. And I hate to say it, but they have to keep losing the good things in their life. Spirit is taking it away from them to force them to change. And they won't know that until they really look inside and see what the heck is going on. So, Pisces, I'm sorry, I wish I was a little bit happier, but at least now you have an idea of what is going on with this individual, and maybe cross-watchers. Maybe you will be able to resonate with this or have a look at the situation, and maybe it'll help you, okay? But don't worry, because there is a future. Let's see what's coming towards you. What's coming towards Pisces in the future? Magical map shifter. Ooh. But it's in reverse. I don't think you know where you're going right now. And that's okay, because this may feel like a bit of a blow in the moment. Yeah, sad embrace. You're going to be doing a little bit of grieving of your own, especially at the moon phase here. In the stage of grief, you're going to be healing and allowing things to go. But I think that you're still going to give a listening ear, but you're also going to remain open to what will come your way. And some of you might be missing some details as well, because you could be so focused on what it is that you want. Maybe you're going to be learning to listen more to your intuition. And metamorphosis. You're in the process of a change right now. So go with it, be kind to yourself, be gentle, and don't be worrying about other people right now. Right now this is about you continuing to work on yourself as well. And it's about not sacrificing so much so that you can attract the right person into your life. Alright, you guys, have an amazing rest of your day. Sending you love. Bye.